horses took revenge on human. Throughout our existence here at Giz Asks, we have investigated a vast number of facets related to the psychology and behavior of animals. Which species of animal has the largest horns? The most unsanitary? Characterized by the greatest propensity for monogamy? Which one is responsible for the most deaths? Do any of them engage in physical activity? And this goes on. In keeping with this time-honored custom, we will continue it today by posing a brand new question. Precisely, do animals seek vengeance against those who have wronged them? This inquiry is certain to enthrall anyone who has ever entertained the daydream of a monkey laughing manically while plotting the dismemberment of the monkey who killed his father. The process of taming wild horses dates back tens of thousands of years, all the way to 10200 BC, and may have begun even earlier. Horses gradually became domesticated when people learned how to tame and ride them, which meant that they voluntarily remained near people even after they were domesticated. Horses have been trained by humans to respond to riders and to deliver items. Wagons and buggies were able to be pulled by horses after enough time had passed. In addition to their use in day labor, horses were also extremely important during times of war. They battled valiantly with the soldiers and assisted in the transportation of essential supplies. Horses indeed form bonds with their human companions, and given the intensely emotional setting, it is very possible that these bonds were significantly stronger than those previously formed. At the moment, the vast majority of horses are used by people as companions and therapy animals, which indicates that humans place high importance on their connections. A great number of people keep them as pets or maintain stables full of horses to instruct others how to ride. The most common issue that prompts horse owners to seek the assistance of equine behaviorists is the presence of aggressive behavior in their horses. Why do horses act violently toward one another, and what can be done to prevent or correct this behavior? Aggression. Even while aggressive behavior is a typical element of a horse's personality, horses are not a particularly aggressive species by their nature. When they are in their natural form, they spend a great deal more time engaging in behaviors that are affiliative than they do engaging in antagonistic behaviors. Affiliative behaviors foster concord between individuals, whereas agonistic behaviors, which can be characterized as either defensive or aggressive behaviors, serve to increase the gap between individuals. Aggression is an expensive way to behave for several reasons. It uses up valuable calories, it exposes one to the possibility of serious damage, or even death. It may attract dangerous animals, and it results in heightened levels of both physical and mental strain. This poses a significant threat to the social relationships of animals that are herd-based and so rely on their fellow animals for protection, such as horses. Horses may exhibit aggressive behavior for a variety of causes, including the following. If you feel intimidated or scared, say so. When experiencing discomfort. If you are aggravated as a consequence of social groupings that were manufactured artificially, for example, in a boarding school, due to an insufficient amount of socializing throughout the formative years, due to the presence of particular diseases or medical conditions, to maintain some level of control over the availability of resources, such as food, breeding partners, water, space, etc., which may be limited. Aggressive behavior can be covert, like pinning ears back or threatening to kick. It is also possible for it to manifest itself in more physically aggressive behaviors like chasing, biting, kicking, or hitting. Humans can miss small signals of aggressive behavior in horses because horses are more competent at reading the behavior of humans than humans are at reading the behavior of horses. Horses showing hostility toward people are not attempting to assert their authority over humans or try to keep their alpha or head horse status. Even though it has been disproven for a very long time, the misconception that horse herds are organized in a linear hierarchy is still widely held today. Numerous studies have demonstrated that it is not possible for one horse to make all of the decisions for the herd or to use violence to lead the others. Dominance can be thought of as a transitional relationship condition that exists between two animals to determine who will have control over the use of a resource. Horses may display aggressive behavior toward people if they perceive that they are in danger. If they are attempting to flee or avoid performing what the person wants them to do, or any combination of these factors. They may also exhibit aggressive behavior as a consequence of the experiences they have had in the past. For instance, a person walks up to a horse with a bucket of grain, the horse pins their ears back, and the person walks away after setting the pail of grain down. In situations like these, it is essential to find the original underlying cause of the aggressive behavior and address that, rather than only attempting to suppress the current violent behavior via punishment. This is because attempting to suppress the current aggressive behavior will only serve to perpetuate the problem. A horse that displays aggressive behavior when human approaches with grain may have an untreated ulcer. Alternatively, the horse may be fed in a way that causes both bodily and mental distress, for example, fixed feedings with periods of fasting in between, which is causing the horse to feel frustrated. The purpose of punishment for animals is to teach them what behaviors are unacceptable, but it does not address the underlying issues that led to the undesirable behavior in the first place. Finding a solution to horses' aggressive behavior. Equine behaviorists and horse behavior consultants adopt a multi-pronged approach to resolving aggressive behavior in horses. First, they find and treat the reason why the aggressive behavior is occurring. Next, they identify and address any elements that are continuing the aggressive behavior. Finally, they instruct the horse on how they should behave instead. If the actions of the horse's owner or trainer are part of the problem, then they might need to modify their behavior as well if the horse's aggressive behavior is a result of those actions. When dealing with horses who exhibit aggressive behavior, it is not always necessary to resort to the use of punishment. Punishment is not recommended by animal behavior professionals, because it might increase aggressive behavior or produce additional undesired behavior problems. Punishment can also make existing aggressive behavior worse. Equine behaviorists and horse behavior consultants, on the other hand, employ approaches that are efficient and kind on the horses to successfully resolve even the most severe instances of aggressive behavior. Horses that are behaving aggressively are not only unsafe to be around, but their behavior also typically signals a high level of stress and unhappiness in the horse. If your horse is acting belligerently, you should consult with your veterinarian to see whether the behavior is caused by any physical or medical conditions. The next step is to look for assistance from a trained equine behaviorist or horse behavior consultant who can guide you through the process of properly resolving the issue. The similarities between people and horses make it easy for humans to identify with horses. To start, there is a structure based on hierarchies. There is a framework of hierarchy present in human social dynamics as well as in horse herds. People are always operating inside some sort of hierarchy, whether they are doing so in their families, at work, or in the government. Horses have a family structure that is quite similar to that of humans, in which the male and female horses remain together throughout their lives, and the kids of these horses leave the nest once they reach adulthood. Like people, horses can communicate with one another and express themselves. They can exhibit a variety of attitudes and feelings, which allows humans to relate to them on some level. When with people, horses can exhibit a wide range of emotions, including happiness, stress, trust, worry, and many others. They are even capable of expressing a wide range of emotions through their faces. Both people and horses are equipped with the ability to communicate and interpret their feelings, which enables both species to comprehend one another. So this is the end of our today's video. Do you like it? Share your precious thoughts with us in comments section below. And subscribe to our YouTube channel.